kind of slow pace at the front, and they're really, really getting in the mix. Oh, it's close there from Rins again, close there. That was a big shot there between Zarco and Unani. Super aggressive as always from Karen Zarco. And here we go. Shape way too hot to turn. Just to try and soft rear tyre. The thing is, Mark, 2 years ago, fast and consistent pace, which is quite the best away. He's struggling to do the same here actually right now. The exact same gap. 5 or 6 laps now. Top drives comes down to show very well yesterday. So Vincenzo's going to find it hard to put past the motorcycle. It's the exact same spec, the exact same horsepower as what he's got. Now he's got to get into the slipstream once again. So when they now climb up that hill, nice pitbull. He's just managing that gap. Last time around he took 2 tenths out of the cat. His advantage for the first time is almost where Dovizioso was behind Jorge Lorenzo. And now just taking a 10 laps down outside the top 10. He's left another place there as well. To what, a maximum 7th place. It's going to be an overwhelming favourite. And trying Dovizioso, he's so desperate. Clear of Alex Rins there. So how close can they get now? Round turn 8, through the trees we go. Will it go down to 3:10? Actually, isn't it? It's going to be a case of who's got what left in the rear tyre. Down the hill into turn 9 and they're now right on his tail. Turn 10 we go. The blind leader, steadying. Laps remaining. Dovizioso is 7/10 of a second away after that attempt. Now then, braking hard into turn 3. That's why Marc Marquez found it so hard to race the captain last weekend in Renault. And when, as we said before this weekend, as aggressive as Marc Marquez, 24.9 is 2/10 slower than both. Yeah, Daniel Petrucci got to be careful in 5th place. He's the first rider in this MotoGP race to get the track. Valentino Rossi has taken 7th place. Right, Tito, here's the track limits warning message going to the dashboard. Daniel Petrucci. He's the wrong wide, of course, until the championship racing in the Premier Class has got more than that, and that's a certain Valentino Rossi. And that last lap,
early on in the race, Jorge looked like he was holding up Dobby. With 10 laps to go, like his body language came off his drive off.
It was almost like he was going, if it gets to around a second, I'm going.
Valentino Rossi's picked off Pedrosa and he is actually closing in on Alex Rins.
Valentino Rossi right now, Steve, there are only 3 men on the circuit quicker than him, and that's the best that Valentino Rossi could hope for, and he will have the badge of honour at least of being top Yamaha on probably one of the worst weekends in recent form.
Completely different riding styles, completely different motorcycles underneath them. Both of them multi-world champions.
Marc Marquez he's got at the back of his mind the chance to really extend his championship advantage. Andrea Dovizioso said yesterday 7 or 8 bike lengths out of Marc Marquez. He gets good drive grip coming out, but the motor, the power. Marc Marquez said yesterday he's pretty much,
if he can get close enough. He also knows that he's got to make it stick. It's got to be a block pass. Is he gonna,
without a trace, even at 31 and with all of his experience and class and quality, adapting and changing like that.
Oh, he's wide, Matt, at turn number 3, and that's allowed Marc Marquez through. 3 laps to go around turn number 8. Lorenzo eager to try and get himself back into the picture again. He's trying to use the power of that Ducati. Can he get him in turn 9? Yes, he can. He sits off this time.
You see Marc Marquez there. He ran a couple of years here. It's been Ducati land. Will it be Lorenzo's land?
It's Ducati versus Honda. It's world champion versus former world champion.
He looks like he's going to protect Ducati's 100% winning record here in Austria. Marc Marquez, we know, is capable of delivering late fireworks. Is he too far back at time?
And the Red Bull ring. A brilliant effort from Marc Marquez and a brilliant fight. Dovizioso. Behind that they want to set a slow pace at the front, and they're really getting in the mix. This drives there from Rins again, close there to the Zarco.
That was a big shot there between Zarco and Yannone. Super aggressive as always from Zarco. And Yannone will not make it for that.
Here we go, and that's a Ducati car. Shape on the brake nicely. Trying to hang on in there, good move there from Aleix Espargaro.